So our next task is to bounce the ball off the bottom wall, and the way that we're going to get that going is we need to add logic to this movement here, right? So I guess a good way to get this going is maybe we could change this to sprite movement, because I'm just going to add that code right in here, okay? And I'm going to move this movement of the balls rect like right up here. Yeah, it doesn't really change things, it just makes me feel a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to need to add a new if statement in here, a new branch. Okay. And this branch is going to check to see if the ball has gone past the bottom of the screen. All right. And how do we do that? Well, we could say if ball underscore rect dot bottom. This is the bottom of the ball, right? The position of the bottom of the ball is greater than or equal to the height of the screen. And I believe that we saved it in the height variable. Okay. So if this is true, that means the ball has gone, the bottom of the ball is touching or has gone past the bottom of the screen. And that's when we want the ball to bounce. So how can we get the ball to bounce? Well, we want it to bounce on the, not on the X, because the ball's coming in this direction, right? It hits the bottom of the screen here. If it changed direction on the X, it would start going this way, right? We don't want that. We want it to continue going towards the right. So the X is going to stay the same, but the Y direction is going to invert. Okay, so if you notice here on the movement of the ball, what is happening? We're taking the ball's X position and we're adding ball speed to it. We're taking the ball's Y position and we're adding ball speed's second element to it. Okay, so ball speed's second element is what is affecting the ball's Y position, where it's blitted on the screen on the Y position. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to change that. We need to change it from being 5 to being -5. Okay, so how do we do that? We say ball underscore speed. And if you're not aware, tuples in Python are treated just like arrays. So we could say ball speed sub 1, which is not the first element, but the second element, the Y element, is equal to ball speed sub 1 times -1. Right? What is this doing? Or maybe we could just say negative ball speed. Right? What is this doing? Ball speed was 5. It's now going to be equal to -5 if this is true. Okay, well, how does that change the direction of the ball? Well, oh, you know what? This one actually makes more sense to be down here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and put that right here. Okay, how does that change the direction of the ball? Well, ball speed's second element is not +5 anymore. It is now -5 because it has reached the bottom of the screen. So we get down to here and we got the move function, which is taking the first element of ball speed, which is +5, adding it to the ball's current X position, moving the ball to the right. Then it's taking ball speed's second element, which is now -5, and it's adding it to the ball's Rex Y position, which is taking the ball in an upward direction now because the ball speed on the Y is -5. So we're subtracting 5 from the ball Rex current Y position. So yeah, so that's how we are going to be making the ball bounce off the bottom of the screen. So we go ahead and do that. And it bounces. Ooh, but why doesn't that work? So, tuple object does not support item assignment. Why is that? Ball speed sub 1 is equal to negative ball speed sub 1. Why is that? Or maybe we can just change this up and we could say ball speed is equal to ball speed So we'll keep the x the same, sub 0, and we'll say ball speed sub 1. Oh, negative ball speed sub 1. Okay. So what we're doing here is we're saying ball speed is now equal to this new tuple, but this new tuple is made up of the first element of ball speed unchanged, right, the 5, and then but we are flipping the sign on the second element of ball speed. So let's see if that works. Yeah, so that did work, right? So now we get a bounce off of the bottom of the screen.